I promise, if you stick with me for the next few minutes, by the end you'll actually know how to get motivated to study again, even if your brain has completely checked out. I know that feeling. Your books look like enemies, your notes feel like a foreign language, and motivation, it's all gone. And today we're gonna fix it with tiny, real, proven steps that actually work. Trust me for a few minutes. Your brain won't just feel ready to study, it'll actually want to. Let's reset that messy brain of yours. Start by giving yourself permission to take a pause. Science says guilt actually zaps motivation, so yes, it's totally fine to take a mini mental break. Next, write down every worry about studying, deadlines, exams, or I'll never understand this. Science proves that getting thoughts out of your head frees up mental space. Once it's on paper, your brain magically feels lighter, and your focus actually comes back. Do a tiny symbolic reset. Something like making your bed, washing your face, or even just opening your notebook and closing it again. Your brain loves signals. Little rituals tell it, okay, we're switching to study mode now. Finally, remind yourself why you even want to study. Not just to pass, but what excites you, what future you secretly want, or even that little pride in proving yourself. Motivation is easier to catch when you know what you're fishing for. Here's the fun part. Trick your brain into enjoying studying. Start tiny. Open your notebook and write one line. Research shows the just start method triggers momentum. Your brain says, okay, we're doing this now, and keeps going. Change your study spot. Move from bed to desk or sit near a window. Your environment literally cues your brain to focus better. Your brain stays awake, engaged, and the boring stuff suddenly feels manageable. Track tiny wins. Even finishing a paragraph is progress. Visual progress lights up your brain's reward system and makes you want to keep going. Pair studying with pleasure, soft music, sunlight, or your favorite tea. Pairing fun with effort literally makes your brain want to repeat the habit. And forgive yourself on off days. Skipping a session doesn't erase progress. Science shows guilt actually lowers dopamine, making motivation harder to regain. So yes, kindness to yourself is actually productive. Alright, so here's where it gets a bit sciencey, but, actually fun, I promise. Your brain, you see, is basically a dopamine calculator. It absolutely loves those tiny rewards. Finish a page? Go ahead and stretch. Finish a chapter? Grab a snack. These little micro-dopamine hits keep your motivation alive and make studying feel way less painful, trust me. You want to make the productive choice easier than the lazy one. Keep your space clean. Have all your materials ready, and maybe keep your phone just a little out of reach. That's what real discipline is. Remember this, energy follows attention. If your focus starts to fade, just move. Even 2 minutes of walking or stretching can boost blood flow and wake your brain right up. You'll be surprised how fast your motivation comes back. Okay, so now that your brain's awake and ready, it's time to actually organize your study life. Don't just say, I'll study everything. Pick one subject, one chapter, one goal. That's truly how real progress starts. Break your subjects into small, clear tasks. For example, instead of just writing do physics, try revise motion for 30 minutes. Specific goals tell your brain exactly what success looks like. You could even try theme days or subject blocks. Maybe Monday is science, Tuesday is history, Wednesday is language. This kind of rhythm trains your brain to switch gears smoothly without burning out. And here's a little secret. Plan your breaks too. Write them into your schedule like they matter. Because honestly, they do. Your brain remembers better when it has space to breathe. By the end of each day, check off your wins. Big or small, each tick tells your brain, I'm doing it. And that's how consistency quietly builds confidence. One of the most effective ways to reinforce your own understanding is to teach the material to someone else. Find a study partner, a friend, or even an imaginary audience, and explain the concepts in your own words. This not only solidifies your knowledge, but also helps you spot any gaps in your understanding. Think of it as a test, but instead of being graded, you're learning in real time. Plus, explaining complex topics in simple terms is a skill that'll benefit you way beyond your academic life. Your study environment plays a crucial role in your ability to focus and retain information. Try experimenting with different settings to find what actually works best for you. Some people thrive in quiet libraries, while others prefer the background noise. Consider things like lighting, temperature, and ergonomics. Natural light can really boost your mood and energy levels, and a comfortable chair can prevent that physical discomfort that distracts you from studying. Also, don't forget to declutter your workspace to minimize distractions and create a more inviting atmosphere. Take a deep breath. Science says even thinking about change activates motivation. Honestly, best time to restart is right now. All right, before you head out, here's a proven study hack that's a total game changer. The Pomodoro technique. Trust me, it's not just hype. Research shows it can seriously boost your focus and help you get more done in less time. Here's how it works. Set a timer for 25 minutes, and during this time, focus on just one task. No distractions, no multitasking, just pure, undiluted study mode. Once the timer rings, take a 5-minute break. Stretch, grab a glass of water, or just look out the window. After 4 rounds, give yourself a longer break, maybe 15 to 30 minutes. This simple method trains your brain to work with time. It's super practical, and the ticking timer adds a bit of healthy urgency. Plus, those mini breaks, they keep your mind fresh and prevent burnout. So, next time you sit down to study, try the Pomodoro Power-Up. Set that timer, and let your focus surprise you. Now here's one more secret weapon that top students swear by: active recall. If you've ever felt like reading your notes over and over just isn't sticking, you're not alone. Science actually shows that simply rereading isn't the best way to remember things. Instead, active recall is all about pulling information out of your brain, not just pushing it in. Here's how you can do it. After you finish a topic, close your book and try to write down or say everything you remember without peeking. Or quiz yourself with questions. You can even use flashcards or apps like Anki to test your memory on the go. When you struggle to recall something, that's actually your brain getting stronger. It's like a mental workout, challenging in the moment, but it makes your memory muscles grow. Studies from top universities prove that students who use active recall remember more, for longer. It's 100% effective if you stick with it. And the best part? Anyone can start with zero fancy equipment. So next time you study, don't just read. Ask yourself questions, test what you know, and watch your confidence soar. And one day, you'll look back and realize you rebuilt your focus from scratch. And if today all you did was listen to this video, that's still progress. Trust me, your future self will thank you.